Shawshank Redemption is an American prison drama film written and directed by Frank Darabont based on the 1982 Stephen King novella Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. It was produced by Nicky Marvin. The film tells the story of banker Andy Dufresne, who is sentenced to life in Shawshank State Penitentiary for the murders of his wife and her lover despite his claims of innocence. Many great actors, including Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman, William Sadler, and Clancy Brown, starred in the film. This movie holds top 15 best Hollywood movies in all time. This movie has the highest IMDb rating to date, which is 9.3. The Godfather is a 1972 American thriller film based on the novel of the same name by Mario Puzo and directed by Francis Ford Coppola, with a screenplay co-written by Puzo, Coppola, and Robert Towne. The film stars a stellar cast including Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan, Richard Castellano, Robert Duvall, Sterling Hayden, John Marley, Richard Conte, and Diane Keaton. This movie holds an IMDb rating of 9. The film chronicles the Corleone family led by patriarch Vito Corleone from 1945 to 1955. The story primarily focuses on the transformation of his youngest son, Michael Corleone, from a reluctant family outsider into a ruthless man. The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2 are both seen by many as two of the greatest films of all time. The Dark Knight is a 2008 superhero film directed, produced, and co-written by Christopher Nolan. It is based on the DC Comics fictional hero Batman and serves as the second installment in Nolan's Batman film series, following 2005's Batman Begins. The film stars Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Heath Ledger, Gary Oldman, Aaron Eckhart, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Morgan Freeman. In this film, the arrival of the Joker takes crime in Gotham City to new heights. Bruce Wayne, along with Harvey Dent and Jim Gordon, joins forces to foil the Joker's plan to destroy the city. This movie holds an IMDb rating of 9. Schindler's List is a 1993 American epic historical drama film directed and produced by Steven Spielberg with a screenplay by Steven Zaillian. The movie is an adaptation of the 1982 novel Schindler's Ark by Australian novelist Thomas Keneally. It tells the remarkable true story of Oskar Schindler, a German industrialist who saved more than 1,000 Polish Jewish refugees from the Holocaust during World War II by employing them in his factories. The film stars Liam Neeson as Schindler, Ralph Fiennes as SS officer Amon Goeth, and Ben Kingsley as Schindler's Jewish accountant, Itzhak Stern. This movie holds an IMDb rating of 9. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King is a 2003 epic fantasy adventure film directed by Peter Jackson and written by Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, and Jackson. This is J.R.R. based on the third volume of Tolkien's novel, The Lord of the Rings, published in 1955. The film stars a cast including Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, and Liv Tyler. Continuing the story of the previous film, it follows Frodo, Sam, and Gollum as they head to Mount Doom to destroy the One Ring, while Merry, Pippin, Gandalf, Gimli, and others join Sauron in Minas Tirith and unite against his army. To understand this film completely, it is necessary to watch its previous two parts. This movie holds top 15 best Hollywood movies in all time. 12 Angry Men is a classic American courtroom drama film directed by Sidney Lumet and written by Reginald Rose. The film follows the deliberations of a 12-member jury who are deliberating whether to convict or acquit an 18-year-old teenager accused of murdering his father based on reasonable suspicion. This movie is a cinematic masterpiece with an IMDb rating of 9. This movie holds top 15 best Hollywood movies in all time. Pulp Fiction is a neo-noir crime film from 1994, both written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. The narrative unfolds through multiple interconnected stories set in the criminal underworld of Los Angeles, focusing on two hitmen, a boxer, the wife of his gangster boss, and a pair of diner bandits. This critically acclaimed film boasts an IMDb rating of 8.9 and features an ensemble cast that includes John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Tim Roth, Ving Rhames, and Uma Thurman. Forrest Gump is a 1994 American epic comedy drama film directed by Robert Zemeckis and written by Eric Roth. It is adapted from the 1986 novel of the same name by Winston Groom and stars Tom Hanks, Robin Wright, Gary Sinise, Michael T. Williamson, and Sally Field. The film chronicles the life of Forrest Gump, who has an IQ of 75. As he lives in Alabama and becomes a witness and influential figure in several important historical events that occurred in the United States during the 20th century. This film deserves to be called the best film of all time and has an IMDb rating of 8.8. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly is a 1966 Italian epic spaghetti western film directed by Sergio Leone, featuring an ensemble cast that includes Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef, and Eli Wallach. Set against the backdrop of the American Civil War, the film follows three gunslingers on a quest to uncover buried gold, navigating the chaos and moral complexities of the conflict-ridden era. This movie holds an IMDb rating of 8.8. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers is an epic fantasy adventure film from 2002 directed by Peter Jackson and written by Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, Stephen Sinclair, and Jackson himself. This film is an adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's second volume in the Lord of the Rings series. It continues the journey of the Fellowship of the Ring as its members separate to embark on their mission to destroy the One Ring, a malevolent artifact forged by the Dark Lord Sauron. This movie holds an IMDb rating of 8.8. Inception is a 2010 science fiction action film written and directed by Christopher Nolan, who co-produced the film with his wife, Emma Thomas. The movie features Leonardo DiCaprio in the lead role as a professional thief skilled in infiltrating his target's subconscious to steal valuable information. In exchange for implanting the idea into someone else's mind, he is offered the opportunity to erase his criminal record. The ensemble cast also includes Ken Watanabe, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Marion Cotillard, Elliot Page, Tom Hardy, Cillian Murphy, Tom Berenger, Dileep Rao, and Michael Caine. This movie holds an IMDb rating of. Goodfellas is a 1990 American biographical crime film directed by Martin Scorsese, written by Nicholas Pileggi and Scorsese, and produced by Irwin Winkler. It is a film adaptation of Pileggi's 1985 nonfiction book Wise Guy. The film chronicles the rise and fall of mob associate Henry Hill and his friends and family from 1955 to 1980. Starring Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci, Lauren Bracco, and Paul Sorvino, which has an IMDb rating of 8.7. Fight Club is a 1999 American psychological thriller film directed by David Fincher and written by Jim Yules. The movie is an adaptation of Chuck Palahniuk's 1996 novel of the same name and features an ensemble cast including Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, and Helena Bonham Carter. Norton portrays the unnamed narrator, discontented with his white-collar job, who establishes a fight club with soap salesman Tyler Durden. He also becomes entangled in a complex relationship with a mysterious woman, Marla Singer. The film has garnered widespread viewership, boasting an IMDb rating of 8.8.